Hello and welcome to the Magical Traveling Moms podcast. My name is Tina and I am with my wonderful and fabulous co-host, Miss Colleen, and we are back. And today we are talking about where we've been and why we've been on a little bit of a break. But before we get to that, let us take a moment to thank the wonderful sponsors of our show, Mystical Dream Travel. Mystical Dream Travel is a full-service luxury travel agency specializing in select destinations such as Disney, Universal, Europe, all-inclusive cruises, and river cruises. If you're ready to plan your next vacation, be sure to reach out to the fabulous agents over at Mystical Dream Travel. You can find them at mysticaldreamtravel.com or check them out on social media.
Welcome to the Magical Traveling Moms podcast, where your hosts, Tina and Colleen, talk about all things travel. From theme parks to cruises to all-inclusive resorts and more, they cover news, tricks, and insider tips to inspire your travel dreams. They love to travel and want you to love it too. Find out their best-kept secrets and learn how to make your next vacation extra magical right here on the Magical Traveling Moms podcast.
Hey, Colleen, how are you today? Welcome back to the Magical Traveling Moms podcast.
I know. It's like riding a bicycle, right?
It is. We have been on a very long break.
I know, maybe a little longer than we thought we were going to be on, but life happens, right?
Yes, it does. And there is a lot of good reason why we're been on this break. Some of it actually has to do with travel. So we've been traveling, the podcast is all about travel. That's what we talk about. And so one of the benefits of that is we get to travel and experience everything so that we could bring all the fun stuff to our audience.
I know. Yeah, it is a perk for sure of the job. But yeah, sometimes it does mean we get a little busy.
Yes. So we've also made some modifications to the podcast just because of life at the moment for both of us. So we will be bringing you our podcast twice a month instead of 4 times a month to start out. And eventually we will be building back to every Thursday. But for now, it is going to be twice a month and it will be the second Thursday. So Colleen can correct me if I'm wrong. The second Thursday of the month.
Supposed to know.
And the last Thursday of the month. So that's when you'll find us on YouTube and on iTunes and Spotify, all the places.
All those good places, everywhere you listen or watch podcasts. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. And hopefully, things will get back into a schedule and we'll be able to add those other 2 episodes in a month. But just to ease back into things, I think this is how we need to do it. People talk about having like different like stages of life or phases of life, right? Like, and I feel like we're both like in this like very busy phase of life right now. We're juggling a lot of things. And so this is, something that's important to us. The podcast, we love it and we didn't want it to go away. So we worked really hard to try to make sure that we could get back into it and continue bringing content to our viewers and listeners because we love it. I mean, this is very enjoyable. I'm like, this is one of those things that like I really love doing.
Yeah, and neither one of us wanted to walk away from it. So we found a balance for now because like Colleen said, we're both in a very busy season professionally and personally. And so we just found this is a good balance. But with that, we're actually going to bring you some really cool content and podcasts over the next several months. We have it all mapped out. And our next one, actually, which Colleen and I both traveled together a little bit this summer, and we are super excited to talk about that, the first part of it, in our next episode.
Yes. Yeah. No, I'm very excited to talk about all of our travels and upcoming travel. And we have some really exciting things on the horizon. So it'll be really, really good stuff, really good content.
Do we want to share what we're going to be talking about, or do we want to keep it?
I mean, sure, we can. Yeah, like the little teaser, like the next episode, our first real travel focused episode is going to be all about Aulani, which is a Disney resort in Hawaii that we both were at, and at the same time, of course, this summer, and was amazing. I can't wait to go back, and I'm so excited to finally share our experience with everybody because it was truly an amazing vacation.
I know, and I miss Aulani every day.
I know, right?
Think about it every day. I'm like, when can I go back?
Yeah, I've thought about that too. Even my kids have asked, like, so
Yeah,
we're gonna go back to that resort someday, right?
Yes.
I'm like, okay. And then I look at my calendar and I'm like, oh wow, I already have this trip and that trip and this trip.
Yes. And it's funny when your kids and your husband are asking to go back, you know it was a good vacation.
You know it was good. It wasn't just you, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then after that, we're going to actually be sharing some additional things about Hawaii. So we did a cruise around the Hawaiian Islands on Norwegian Cruise Line, the Pride of America. So we actually spent quite a bit of time in Hawaii this summer, so with our families and other friends and things like that. So we're going to be sharing all of that. And then of course, Walt Disney World, Universal, we did a lot of fun things in Universal. I don't want to spoil it, but
Universal, and then cruises. Like I feel like so many cruises. There's a lot going on with cruises.
I know, and you're getting ready to go on one.
I am literally leaving in like 2 days.
Yes.
Go on a cruise.
Yeah. So, and just lots of things happening and lots of travel. So it's all really good things. And we can't wait to bring that to you. So you definitely want to stay tuned and make sure you hit the notification buttons and you follow us on all the things, because we actually have a lot of exciting things coming up, including some special guests and a lot of things. So that's all we really wanted to talk about today, to let you know we are back, and we're still
here.
around.
We're still here.
And we are still around. So you want to stay tuned and make sure that, like I said, that you follow us on all the social things so you don't miss an episode. So thank you so much for hanging in there with us. And thank you for listening and being there. But we promise more things are coming. But as we move to this new format, just for a little while, till things sort of calm down for both of us, we hope you stick with us and listen. And we really appreciate all of you. So thank you for joining us today. And thank you for following us on social media. You want to make sure you hit that notification button so you never miss an episode. And until next time, may all of your vacations be magical.